I know you're back there.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Avatar The Last Airbender. We are on episode, I believe, number 10, which puts us right around the halfway point. I think there is 20 or 21 episodes in this season. So yeah, I am amazed how quickly we've gotten through this. Of course, I took a break and I am back now for the beginning of the year, and hopefully we can run through season 3. And after season 3, I will be taking a decent break, and I'm probably going to continue. I'm already confirmed on continuing the next season of All in the Family. You guys probably saw that on Wednesday. If you haven't, I'll put a link up here for you. I will finish out Avatar The Last Airbender because there's the rest of this season, and then there's one more season after that, and then we're done. So it's another 30 episodes maybe, something around there. After that, I will hopefully be doing Batman, but I'm going to take a big break from posting on Fridays. I want to get at least the first disc or two done. The way that I have it is I don't have like seasons. I know HBO Max has them in like a seasons-ish type thing. The thing about Batman, the animated series, was there was no real episode 1, 2, 3, etc. It was, oh, Batman started, ran through all the episodes, and Batman ended. There was no episode count. There was no seasons, technically. It just, oh, hey, we're going to come back and then start up. So there is that. Now, my question is, should I go from Batman the Animated Series to Batman and Robin? Because after a little while, you get into Batman and Robin, or the Adventures of Batman and Robin, and then after that it just kind of goes into Batman Superman, which really wasn't my thing. The Adventures of Batman and Robin wasn't really my thing either because I just kind of got out of it, but Batman, the animated series by itself, the original before The Adventures of Batman and Robin, was really my thing. So I just want to know if you guys have any ideas of, should I do just Batman the Animated Series, or should I continue on into Batman and Robin, or The Adventures of Batman and Robin? So let me know down in the comments. I do want to start that after Avatar Season 3, so we have tons of time before we even get there, but I'm just thinking ahead. So with that, let's jump into this episode. This is going to be a very interesting episode. It's one of my favorites, not my absolute favorite, which should be coming up in this season, I believe, but it is one of the more fun episodes, and we will talk about it at the end, but let's get the reaction part out of the way here. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Here we go.
Aang can save the world.
Alright, Avatar The Last Airbender. It is book... Oh no, previously. Okay, we're getting another previously.
I discovered a hidden library.
Right.
I tore through scroll after scroll.
Okay, this is the bad guy.
Ozin's comet will return by the end of this summer.
Okay, we learned that, back in Season 1.
You must defeat the Fire Lord.
Right.
Before the comet arrives.
Yep, we learned all that basically in Season 1. Book to Earth, Chapter 10, The Library.
I know you can see underground, but don't ruin the surprise.
Right.
Just watch.
Hey, you made a little flute.
Orchestra, huh? Well, la-dee-da.
Caddyshack. Gophers. Boom, boom, boom.
This is great and all, but don't we have more important things to worry about?
A little bit.
We're all picking mini vacations.
Okay.
I'm learning the elements as fast as I can.
Right.
Practice hard every day with Toph and Katara.
Okay.
I've been training my arrow off.
Tattooed on, too.
Should we just head west until we reach the Fire Lord's house?
Sure.
Knock, knock. Hello, Fire Lord? Anybody home?
Right. I mean, sure, why not?
We need some intelligence if we're gonna win this war.
I mean, if he's a fully realized avatar, then let him do his thing.
And then we'll look for Sokka's intelligence.
Right.
How about the Misty Palms Oasis?
Grab my hand! Wait, are you sweating?
Okay.
It's a pristine natural ice spring, and I usually don't use the word pristine.
Cool.
It's one of nature's wonders. Must have changed ownership since I was here.
A little bit. Looks like it's melted too. What happened to the ice? Ew.
Is Neil Page from Chicago? Hi.
Yeah, kind of gross. Hey, look at that. I think I found where the ice went. The tiki bar.
I don't see anything wrong with having one of those fruity beverages.
You got money? Uh-oh.
No worries. I clean up easy.
Air dry.
You're a living relic.
Yep, a little bit.
Professor Zay, head of anthropology at Ba Sing Se University.
Okay, they have schools. Well, we knew they had schools, but they have, like, colleges.
So, Professor, you're obviously a well-traveled guy.
A little bit.
Do you have a more current map? Certainly.
Okay.
What, no Fire Nation? Doesn't anybody have a good map of that place?
Probably not.
But I haven't managed to find the crown jewel, Wan Shi Tong's library.
Alright.
You spent years walking through the desert to find some guy's library?
Yeah.
It is said to contain a vast collection of knowledge.
Okay.
Knowledge is priceless.
I was gonna say knowledge is power.
It's great to learn.
Because knowledge is power!
It was built by the great knowledge spirit Wan Shi Tong.
Okay.
Help of his foxy knowledge seekers. Oh, so this spirit has attractive assistants, huh?
He means they look like actual foxes, Sokka.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Wan Shi Tong and his knowledge seekers collected books from all over the world,
Okay.
them on display for mankind to read.
Looks like a nice big building.
Do you think they've got info on the Fire Nation? A map, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
If such a thing exists, it's in Wan Shi Tong's library.
Okay, good to know.
I'd like to spend my vacation at the library!
Hey, what about me? When do I get to pick?
Right?
You gotta work here a little longer before you qualify for vacation time. I've made several trips into the Siwang Desert and almost died each time.
Wow.
Afraid that desert's impossible to cross.
Okay, so we got a challenge going on.
Would you like to see our sky bison?
Yeah, forgot about Appa.
Actually have one?
Oh, uh-oh.
Sandbenders! Shoo! Away from the bison!
Okay.
Sand people are easily startled, but they'll soon be back, and in greater numbers.
Oh, wow. They are kind of airbenders? I mean, they mimic the sand to make wind.
Tell me, sky bison, are you the last of your breed?
Now, there is another series called The Legend of Korra, and we'll get into that maybe? We'll see.
Wow. Shouldn't be too hard to find a place like this out here. Does this place even exist?
Yeah.
Some say it doesn't.
So hopeful.
Shouldn't you have mentioned that before?
Yeah, right? That's very encouraging.
There it is!
You fell for it. She's blind, you idiots.
That's what it will sound like when one of you spots it.
Right. Oh, yep. If she was on the ground, she could probably spot it.
It shouldn't be this hard to spot a giant ornate building from the air.
It was giant and ornate like 300 years ago.
Down there. What's that?
Oh, look, you found something. This reminds me of the DuckTales movie.
Maybe we took the wrong turn at that last sand dune.
The building in this drawing is enormous.
Oh, look, a fox. And it's magic.
This is the library. It's completely buried.
On the outside.
Start digging.
Well, there you go.
The library is buried?
On the outside.
Well, time to start excavating.
There you go.
The inside seems to be completely intact.
Cool.
And it's huge.
Right?
I say you guys go ahead without me.
Okay.
I've held books before. They don't exactly do it for me.
You know, the whole being blind thing.
Let me know if they have something you can listen to.
Audiobooks haven't been invented yet, sadly. This video is not sponsored by Audible, but if you want to sponsor me...
Oh, it's breathtaking. The spirit spared no expense in designing this place.
Big L heads.
Look at those beautiful buttresses.
Buttresses.
What's funny?
You said butt. Oh,
We just like architecture.
right. There you go. Hi, dude.
I know you're back there.
Creepy.
Hello, I'm Professor Zay, head of anthropology at Ba Sing Se University.
Okay.
You should leave the way you came.
Okay.
Unless you want to become a stuffed head of anthropology.
Good pun.
I am one Shi Tong, he who knows 10,000 things.
Nice.
And you are obviously humans.
Right.
Which, by the way, are no longer permitted in my study.
Okay, why?
Humans only bother learning things to get the edge on other humans.
Okay.
Firebender who came to this place a few years ago, looking to destroy his enemy.
Oh, okay, yep. That makes sense.
Who are you trying to destroy?
Firelord?
No destroying. We're not into that.
Sure.
Then why have you come here?
Knowledge for knowledge's sake?
Right. Okay.
If you're going to lie to an all-knowing spirit being, you should at least put some effort into it.
A little bit, yes.
I'm here with the Avatar, and he's the bridge between our worlds. He'll vouch for me.
Sure.
We will not abuse the knowledge in your library, good spirit.
Okay. Why are you lying?
To prove your worth as scholars, you have to contribute some worthwhile knowledge.
Okay.
Please accept this tome as a donation to your library.
So he gave him a book.
I have an authentic waterbending scroll.
Yeah, I don't need that anymore.
Oh, I know. Ha!
I suppose that counts.
His wanted poster.
It's a special knot. That counts as knowledge.
Sure.
You're not very bright, are you?
Wow.
Enjoy the library.
We close at 5.
Bright enough to fool you.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it shouldn't have done that. Don't lie to the owl spirit of knowledge.
Of course, I'm more comfortable on the ground where I can see.
Right.
I feel the vibrations in the ground with my feet.
Yeah.
Sand is so loose and shifty, it makes everything look fuzzy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not that there's anything wrong with fuzzy.
Not that kind of fuzzy. You're more fluffy than fuzzy.
Hey, look at these weird lion turtle things.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting.
I've seen weirder.
Did you know in a past life you were left-handed?
Okay. I am left-handed.
I always knew I was special.
Does that make me special?
The darkest day in Fire Nation history. It's got a date at the top, but it doesn't say anything else.
Huh, okay. Probably under there for a reason, dude.
I want to know what happened to the Fire Nation on their darkest day.
Right.
Firebenders.
Yep.
They destroyed everything having to do with the Fire Nation.
Wow.
That's so unfair! I think I'm one step ahead of the Fire Nation, it turns out they beat us here a long time ago.
Yeah.
I need to know what happened on the darkest day.
Uh-oh.
Hello, little weird fox guy.
He's a spy.
Seems it's trying to assist you. Sure. I guess I'll follow you.
Right. Secret door. Cool. Nice.
It's a planetarium that shows the heavens moving.
Yep, that's cool.
This is beautiful, but how is it helpful?
You can look up the date, maybe?
Shh, Katara! Not in front of the fox. He's with the owl.
Right. I mean, he did help you. There you go.
Gotta hand it to you, Sokka. You picked the best mini vacation.
Right.
Hey, wait. What happened to the sun?
It's blocked by the moon.
Great. You must have broken it.
The sun is behind the moon. It's a solar eclipse.
Yep.
It's literally the darkest day in Fire Nation history.
Yeah.
Firebenders lose their bending during a solar eclipse.
There you go.
I mean, think of what the lunar eclipse at the North Pole did to the waterbenders.
Yep. Same concept. He wants a treat. He really did earn it, though.
The Fire Lord is going down.
Uh-oh.
Mortals are so predictable
Yep, they are.
and such terrible liars.
And that too.
You betrayed my trust.
A little bit.
We need this information.
Yep.
Think you're the first person to believe their war was justified? Thus others before you have come here, seeking weapons or weaknesses.
Right.
Please, we're just desperate to protect the people we love.
Okay.
Now, I am going to protect what I love.
Guess that's fair.
What are you doing?
I'm taking my knowledge back.
Wow. Okay.
He's sinking the building! We've got to get out of here!
Yep.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. You already know too much.
Wow.
I already told you, I don't want to snuggle.
I think he's more worried about the building sinking.
Library's sinking!
You think? Cool. Now you're sinking.
Hey.
There you go. Get a little more solid ground around you. So he's just gonna chase him down now? You're ruining your library, dude.
I beg you, do not destroy your vast collection of priceless tomes!
He was about to eat you, dude. Wow. I don't think he's dead, though.
But we still don't know when the next eclipse is gonna happen.
Okay.
Don't be stupid. We'll find out later.
Oh, we won't.
Yeah, because they only put in the last time.
Hurry, Sokka!
Yep, you better hurry. He just wants to read books.
What is it now?
Oh no, these guys.
Who is there?
Right,
Why are we doing this?
right.
Maybe I can project when the next one will be.
Okay, that's fair.
We just need to check every day before Sozun's comet.
Right.
After that, try not to think about that.
Right, won't matter after that. Actually, you could do it a little bit quicker if you jumped around by like 10 days. See how it's getting closer, now you slow down.
That's it! The solar eclipse!
Boom, there you go.
It's just a few months away.
Cool. So they're trying to kidnap Appa. That's not good.
Don't make me put this down!
Wow, it's pretty much sinking pretty fast if she's not holding on to it.
No! Stop sinking!
Jeez.
I'm sorry, Appa.
Right. And there's really not much she can do. Wow. It's like a horror movie.
At least I'll have one specimen to add to my collection.
Oh. Shouldn't have talked, bro.
Your waterbending won't do you much good here.
Uh.
I've studied northern water style, southern water style, even foggy swamp style.
Okay. Did you study whack 'em with the book style?
That's called Sokka style.
Or Sokka style?
Professor, let's go! I'm not leaving. I can't.
Okay.
Too long trying to find this place.
So you're going to die here.
I could spend an eternity in here.
You probably will if you don't leave right now. Uh-oh. I hope his little kite thingy can hold them. Oh, there we go. She did a good job, though.
We got it! There's a solar eclipse coming. The Fire Nation's in trouble now.
Right.
Where's Appa?
Yeah. About that. He's somewhere, and that is it. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so that was Avatar: The Last Airbender, episode 10, The Library. So, all in all, a great episode. Again, it's one of my more favorite episodes because we learned a lot about what's going to happen. We set up a lot of stuff for the next bit of the season. We only have a couple of episodes left. I think we're about, give or take, halfway through. I think 20 or 21 episodes. I'm not sure, but we only have, we're about halfway through either way, but it's going to be an interesting ride from here on out. This is where you start to ramp up your stuff. This is where they decide whether or not they're going to get a third season. So this is where they really build up that drama and start really hitting in on the what's going to happen road into season 3. At this time, I don't think they really knew if there was going to be a season 3 until after basically this point. Money issues and all that stuff, you know how that goes. You don't know if you're going to get canceled or if you're going to get a continuation of X amount of episodes for the next season. But it's pretty interesting that they went to the library. They learned, 1, don't piss off a library owl spirit. 2, that there is going to be a solar eclipse the moon is going to block the sun. That's going to be a thing. So the Fire Nation will lose its strength. Won't really help the waterbenders or anything else like that, like a full moon would, but at least it will drain the Fire Nation of majority of its power. It's pretty interesting what's coming up. And I like this episode because of that little like intrigue of, hey, this is kind of interesting. What's going to happen from here on? Also, the Sandbenders stealing Appa. It's going to be pretty interesting. What do they do now? Where do we proceed? How do we go about it? We're stuck in the desert, etc., etc., etc. Really fun episode, and it sets up so much in one little episode. Now, you do know, if you've watched my All in the Family series, you do know that the owl voice is the same guy who played in the elevator episode in All in the Family. He's also the guy who played Ed Elzate on Last Man Standing. Very good actor, very funny in the All in the Family. This episode as the owl spirit, he did a really good job. And of course, Last Man Standing was always funny when it was around, and I respect that he's been around for a long time. I mean, All in the Family was in the 70s, and he was doing stuff back then, so that's pretty cool of him to keep going like that, and I respect it, and he's actually a really good voice actor in this one. So everything that happened was big build-up, fun times, I mean, and it sets up so much for what's about to happen in the rest of the, at least this season. They might not even get to the eclipse until next season. I can't even remember. I do remember the next thing is, I believe, Ba Sing Se, if I'm not mistaken. That gets very interesting as well. Not all of my favorite episodes in the Ba Sing Se part of the season, but it gets interesting, let's just say. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys liked this episode. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If not, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Nobody sees it anyways. I know I say that a lot, but, you know, you guys don't mind hitting up the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the series, about Avatar within itself. Of course, I had the Batman question. Let me know if you guys want me to do that after this series. I'm going to take a break and at least get one of the DVDs done, which is about 12 episodes before I start posting them. So it'll be a while, and I'll just be doing the All in the Family for a little bit, but I just wanted to get that bulk done. And of course, we're going to jump into Season 3 of Avatar, so there's nothing to worry about there. I've already kind of decided that because we're halfway through here. Analytics are going pretty good. A lot of people are kind of watching it and then kind of building back up. I'm hoping that with the new series on Netflix, if it's good, that they watch the first 2 seasons because they like it or they hate it. So either way, I'm hoping they watch the series just to kind of reminisce with me on the episodes. So with that being said, I do want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank you guys for getting this far in the video. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go ahead and give it a little tappy.
Don't worry about it. You're still in good shape. All you gotta do is just tap it in. Just tap it in now.
It helps out the channel. I'm trying to get monetized, and that helps out the channel immensely when you guys subscribe. So if you don't mind, go ahead and give that a little tappy. And I do want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank you guys for getting this far in the video, and we will see you next time. Peace.